Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
I'm Hemanth. So let's start breaking the ice. And I will start with one question. How many of you were born in a house which had electricity supply?
I don't know.
So I think most of. I was not that lucky. I was born in a small village in UP, and for my initial few years, I was not even knowing the concept of electricity. And I first time seen electricity when one diesel generator came in a marriage occasion. Then I thought, okay, there is something like this. Okay, I think this would have given you an idea at what kind of place I was living. Just to add one more thing, there was no proper road from my village to nearest town, and there was no bridge on the river. So for most of the rainy season of around 3 to 4 months, we was disconnected with the world. Does it means I should not try my best? No. And does it means that my father, my family should not try to push me for best? No. They tried their best. I think most of you will be knowing English as a language when you are in either LKG, UKG or whatever, or maybe one of the first language that you have spoken other than your mother tongue. For me, English was a language as a subject which comes in the 6th standard. My father was knowing this, so what he told me, you are not supposed to wait till 6th standard to learn English. I will teach you. He was teaching me, and by 2nd or 3rd standard, I was knowing alphabet, few words. And he gave me a Hindi to English dictionary to experiment with. Whatever the word you want to say, at least try to know what it called in English. Even if you do not know grammar, if you do not know how to speak. I said, okay, good. And that was my prized possession till 15 years. By that time, that single page of book was not readable. It gone up to that stage. So, from that point, I got one extra thing which was not there for any of my schoolmate at 6th standard. They have to start from scratch, and I was knowing something. Somehow it has given me the upper hand. I started doing good in my studies. By 8th standard, I was consistently the topper of the school. But as time passed, I realized that there are a lot of things that I should know. And I started asking my father, what next? He said, you will be going outside the village and you will study. I came out of the village. I went to a place which was nearby to my village. It was a town where I could go and study. I started putting my effort there to study. But since you are quite a long time in a village where you do not understand the word, it has becomes very difficult to adjust there. I do not want to go on the all small particular things to give you the idea what was happening, but I couldn't survive at all. After 3 months of my stay in the town, I was seriously ill and I left school. I came back home. My mother helped me to rejuvenate my health, and then I once again and start reading there. There, my school's vice principal said to my father, if this guy is not going to do well in half-yearly exam, I'm going to throw him out. My father did not told me this thing explicitly, but told in a room where I was present. I could hear it. Okay. I immediately decided that I have to be the topper of the school here also. In half-yearly exam, I was the topper. In final year exam, I was the topper. I think you are getting relaxed that I was going in a good situation. But no, life is not like this. Your hurdle for life will be bigger than you. That's always the rule. in the summer vacation, I lost one of pillar for my life, my mother. I was shattered to the core, but I have to come out of it. I struggled once again, and once again, when I passed my 10th exam, I was the school top. This story continues. I passed my 12th exam. Then what next? If I have to earn my bread, I have to do something beyond what my father was doing as a shopkeeper. I started preparing for IT. It took quite a time for me to understand how I can go and be one of those at that time where there was only 3,000 seats and there was more than 2 lakh plus aspirants. I have not given up since I was always good in study. I had somewhere a confidence that I can do it. I started progressing on study, but on other side of life, my father started losing wealth. Okay, at that time, 2 months before of my ITJ preparation, I lost my father. Same time, since I was in debt, I sold my house. But after 2 months, I got selected in IT. I took admission in ISM Dhanbad and did my BTech from computer science. So just one line for all of you, that be ready what it comes in the life. Do your best in what you believe. Enjoy the moment. All is well and all will be well.